like when we talk, and see how it's like going up and down, like that's normal. And then when you talk, it's more of kind of smaller.
So like this, when I'm talking like that,
Yeah.
but it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
It's
So
it's it's really supposed to be like this, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like this, and
Right.
then,
Like
I'm
you'd
trying
have
to
no
be-
bass in your voice.
I'm trying to be sensual.
Like you have no bass in your voice, which this is a time to be sensual, but we still need to hear.
No, I need some bass. I need some nut behind my voice.
Yeah,
I need to come correct.
You do,
It's what
because
need,
our
it's
audience.
what you talking to.
Yes, our audience needs to at least hear us. We can't have these soft baby ass voices.
No, we can't.
We cannot.
We can't. I think we should actually leave this in, and this would be the start of the podcast, because this
is hilarious.
Yeah,
You
this
really
is
think
hilarious.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for coming to our TED Talk. But I know you're truly here for another episode of What's Good Music Podcast. Here is your boy Gavin.
I guess I'm Zach with no nut behind my voice. So,
Well, I mean, if they could see you right now, they wouldn't be like, yeah, he's got no nut behind his voice.
why? Because I got the gray sweatpants on.
No, just because the way you look. You got the stud in your nose and all that shit.
The fuck does that have to do with anything without no nut behind my voice?
They probably wouldn't expect you to be much of a, you're more of a lover, not a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
I'll still get busy. I don't give a fuck.
And I don't think we need to know which ways you're getting busy.
Okay. All right. So we got.
You're not gonna go that loud.
Let me do this. So, I came to Gavin last weekend. The middle of last week, and I got this idea from another podcast, and I wanted to do a draft of our best and top 10 R&B songs of all time, and this is ranging from when R&B started to now.
Yeah, this is all over the place. Different artists from all types of eras. We got the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Exactly.
2010s till up to now. This is going to be an interesting podcast. This is going to be a fun podcast. I've been looking forward to it all day, and I think we're going to have some fun.
Yeah. Actually, can I borrow a piece of paper and a pad and a pen? Actually, no. Pause.
I don't know where he's going, but yeah. So this is gonna be an R&B episode. Like you said, we're gonna draft our top 10 all-time personal favorite R&B songs that just always stay in the rotation and we always go to. And hopefully we can put each other on to some new songs, and I don't know, maybe we'll snag a song or two from each other.
Yeah, I was because I heard you mentioned a song. Well, you mentioned a group, and that may potentially be on your list. And to be honest, I was not expecting to hear anything of them near this podcast. So,
Why is that?
well, you mentioned Journey earlier.
Oh, yeah. And
when I think of Journey, I don't
Right, 'cause
I don't
you-
think of
you-
R&B at fucking all. To be
because
honest,
you don't know Journey, bro. Like I gotta put you on, my guy. Like just give me when it comes up, maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't, or maybe at least even if you personally don't vibe with it in an R&B sense, maybe you'll still understand where I'm coming from with it. So that's the important thing.
I really don't think I will, but for the sake of this podcast, I'm going to try. So,
all right.
for this draft, obviously there has to be a kind of structure to it. So what is going to happen is we're going to figure out who's going to take that first pick. All right. Our first pick.
You want to flip a coin?
Sure. Our first pick overall is going to be our number one song of all time that we're going to do. So that's just how it's going to be. Everything else is not going to be in order. But the one thing is we can't have the same song on our list. So if I pick a song and you have it on your list, if I pick it before you, you can't have it.
Okay.
All right?
So yeah, I have to go through my alternate ones I got
Exactly.
and pick something else. Okay.
Exactly. So that's how it's going to be structured. Just because we don't want to be picking the same songs, we want to kind of have some diversity into it. Because we do have a lot of the same taste in music, And I mean, honestly, that's why we're here. That's why we started the podcast. So that's how we're gonna do this, and I'm truly excited for this because I've gone through my list several times. I've moved songs. I've picked. I was like, damn. All right, I put that right there, and then I'll be listening throughout the week, and then a banger comes on. I'm like, and you just feel that. I'm like, fuck, that needs to be on the list.
Right.
So you got to restructure it.
See, that's why when you initially told me about this, I was like, can we do 15?
No.
Because like I'm trying to pick, and I'm like, God damn. But no, man, I think this is a cool vibe. You know, this is definitely a late night podcast. We can't be doing this on a Wednesday at like 1:00. You know, we got the cocktails, and I really feel like we should have a stripper pole in here and a girl just dancing during the whole podcast. But that's, you know, when.
Listen, if that light was like purple, or we had some mood light, and we just vibing.
Yeah.
So give you kind of like the backstory and like the background. So Gavin's dressed all nice. I'm over here in sweats because I was not planning on doing shit since we're not video recording this, but I get I have the red wine, and I was gonna say Jasmine. Gavin has the whiskey and Coke. So I want to set the mood a little bit with the red wine, kind of get into the moment. We talking about R&B, baby.
Yeah, this is a different type of. Ooh. You gotta set the mood, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would have been cool. Like, if we had the proper type of studio, I would have been lighting up a cigar right now and just toking. Mm-hmm. But I rent this place, so I can't be doing that right now.
So we're gonna. You want to flip a coin, or should we ask?
I don't have a coin on me.
Okay. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads.
Okay, so I'll go first.
All right.
Okay. So let's see here. My absolute number one, I got to go with my first round pick.
What's it gonna be?
Man, it's fucking Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul. This shit, man. This is the first R&B song that I was really introduced to as a child. I'm talking
Those
4
horns at the start, though?
Dude, 4 years old in the back of my dad and mom's car. And I don't know what the fuck I'm singing, but boy, my little ass is just squealing Me and Mrs. Jones, like, oh, just the vibe is so nice. And it stayed with me my whole life. And I mean, it's definitely, I think, a song everybody can relate to. We all got that girl that we shouldn't be messing with, but, you know, hey, we're both feeling each other. She might have some other obligations, and, you know, I mean, it's about an affair. It is what it is. And
I'll be honest, you put me onto this song, and this was, I think we were, was it Thanksgiving or was it Christmas? We did dinner with your dad, and we're on the porch. It was one of those two.
It was probably Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I was obviously at my dad's at both.
Yeah. But you played this on the porch, and it just came on. I was like, damn. I'm just over here just like, I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. Because
you don't see us as like R&B people?
Well, when I'll be honest, when I see us as friends, like, obviously we're really into music, so we divulge into all forms of the content. But when it comes to R&B, I feel like I'm the R&B guy I feel like.
I know. I'll give you're more with the groups. Like, I really don't mess with really many like R&B groups like Jodeci and New Edition and all the like from the 90s and stuff. Like, I'm much more on like solo artists that I vibe with a lot. Not that I have anything against groups. I just haven't really been introduced to groups that much.
Yeah. So like when you played, when this just came on, I was like, man, this just hits. And I was like, Shazam this. What the fuck is this? And I was like, as soon as I heard it, on the playlist.
Yeah, that's
on the playlist,
dude. It's
easy.
Got the old school sound to it. Like, you can't deny that fucking track. And you know, it definitely was for a one-hit wonder for him, but he does have some other deep cuts that you can get into. The man man is nice. And it's one of my ultimate favorites that I put on all the time. It's always on the playlist, and especially whenever I'm trying to romance a lady and set the mood right. Like you said, that horn and that production it's got a beautiful, beautiful start to it, and it just knows how to set the mood. And like the drinks start pouring, and
Listen, I feel like we need some candlelit in here now.
dude, I've thought about that too.
Nah, it's a good song. I really do appreciate this song, especially with you being the one to introduce it to me. Sorry, that was the wine bottle.
Good, just don't break it.
I'm trying not to. But that there's a sense of sensuality that comes with it, where it's just like it really is like the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh,
like,
brother, this is, I think, fucking...
Is that 70s?
72.
That's 72?
Yeah.
That
bro.
production sounds fucking fantastic for 72. I'll tell
Brother,
you that.
this is old now.
I
was about to say 60s, and I looked at it real quick, but it's 72. Yeah, this is old.
Okay. All right. That's a good pick.
And again, personally, it's my number one. Okay. It's my number one first round pick. Yeah, that's it right there, brother.
All right, get ready for this one. All right, so my first pick. Oh man, I gotta go "Naked" by Marquise Houston.
Oh,
I gotta go.
Roger.
Don't play that man like that, man.
What do you mean?
Oh,
don't play him like
man. That. "Naked," man. Yeah, play that shit.
I got you, dog. Play that shit. But talk about it.
That's not it. Not that one. Second one.
Yeah.
Don't say a word. Damn. Yo. So this collab was him and Tank, and I'm a really big fan of Tank.
This like early 2000s or
yeah,
because I know he was with a group when he first came out.
Yep. When he first started on as Roger.
Yeah,
he was in that group when he started that role. But when this opens up and it says restart it.
But definitely good production to it.
When he says, "Ain't never been a man want anything more than I want you," as the opener, I was 8. never felt so closer to a lyric in my whole life. Much as I want you. But yeah, so this was back when he went solo, and he linked up with Tank and Jay Valentine, and this was back when they're real like writing, producing, all that stuff. This is actual Tank as background vocals in this song.
So he doesn't like have like a verse or anything?
No. So that's Tank.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah. It took me over 20 years to realize that was Tank. And
it's got to be early Tank though, right?
Early Tank. Yeah. Like back when Sex, Love, and Pain 2 was out.
Okay.
Man, that.
Yeah, no, that does sound nice. I'm going to have to add that one to my library. I've never heard that before.
Really?
Yeah.
I play that every time.
Yeah.
Every time anytime I'm cleaning the house, I'm just like vibing, and like I want, like even in the shower where I just want to sing,
yeah,
I'm getting that shit off.
Dude,
man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear your ass singing in the shower. I've been over when you were in the shower and you didn't remember singing because you probably knew I was outside.
Your ass is right there on the fucking couch. I ain't fucking. What am I gonna fucking? What is it gonna be like? I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, just jumping in the shower.
No, not all that. But like I'm saying, when you know nobody's outside and can hear you, you probably fucking belt your fucking heart out.
All the time.
I mean, I sing in my shower. I mean, that's
you get the best acoustics in there, man.
Yeah, what? And then I can fucking scream and nobody will hear me and act. I think I'm like The Weeknd or Michael Jackson or some shit, but not my voice isn't.
Well, let me get a few more vocal lessons and then
I'm not taking any and probably won't, but yeah, let me get some more in.
I got you. All right. So round two, I'm
Huh.
going for my second pick. Oh man. This is gonna be a little bit newer.
Okay.
It's by Tory Lanez.
All right.
It's the color violet. So this is a song I recently just heard, maybe 3 weeks ago. But it's been, when I say it's been on rewind constantly, it's been on rewind. I've overplayed this song already in the last 3 weeks, but it just hits so good. It has, so when you start it, it has like that Miami vibe.
Yeah, dude. This sounds like it's
Like,
from Scarface.
exactly, like that era. And it just, when it starts, it puts you in an era from the jump.
Yeah. Ooh, this is really nice. I'm gonna have to add this one too.
Oh, we're gonna be adding a lot of songs after this.
I feel.
I just I appreciate when a new song like this kind of sets a tone within the 10 seconds. Like
Oh, yeah.
you can hear the synthesizers. You know exactly what era that is. That's like late 90s Miami Vice vibes, cruising down. You got lights on the freeway just zooming past you, and you got the Jerry curls in.
I don't know about that,
You
but
got the Jerry curls in. You got the perm going. It's
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I'll have the perm in, but all right, maybe I'll have the mullet.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
I'll have the fucking mullet flowing.
But you got your girl right next door, or right next to you in the car,
Oh yeah.
and you just driving 90 in the highway.
Yeah,
in the rain.
gripping that thigh, you know. I truly believe too, like you know if you're gonna like a song within the first 10, 15 seconds.
Exactly.
If you don't like it after that, then skip. Next.
Exactly. And I've listened to Tory obviously throughout his career, and even to his new songs right now that he's still releasing.
Pretty sure he just dropped an album, or
Yeah,
is
his-
about to drop an
No,
album.
he dropped his
it already came
his
out?
prison tapes.
Yeah.
Yep. But with this being almost 4 years old, and just now coming across it, it's just like it goes back to there's so much music out there that we just don't give a chance, and it's just it hits, man.
Yeah, man.
It just it sets the tone, it sets a vibe, and
It goes back to what I said. Like, how much music are you never going to hear in your life that you would absolutely love?
exactly, and that sets the tone for late night driving.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily.
That was fucking nice. I enjoyed that one. Definitely cool fucking vibe. Yeah.
Let it play out because I want you to hear the I want you to hear the chorus real quick.
But I hope he gets out of jail soon. To be honest, that whole thing, what was it with Megan Thee Stallion? That's who he.
Speeding car going 90 in the rain. She took my heart, filled it with nothing but this beat in my dance. It's not for romance. I don't just say it was Playboys we don't dance to. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice.
No, it hits for sure.
Yeah, so that situation with Megan, I don't know the full story, the full like details and everything, but there's definitely some lying on both parties.
Yeah.
And that's clear as day. So whether or not, obviously, if he did shoot her or in the foot or not, but it's one of those things where we don't know the full side of the full story.
Right.
So it could be 60% his fault, 40%. It's on both, to be honest. So it's one of those things. So, all right, second pick.
Yeah. So
Here we go. What do we got?
I'm gonna have to go with my second pick is gotta be "Jungle" by Drake.
Okay.
This is probably his ultimate like R&B vibe. Like,
Yeah.
dude, when this came out in 2016, I was feeling some type of way about my own past relationships, and man, this one hit just so fucking
You know
hard.
what? It took me a little bit to get into this song.
Really?
I didn't really like this as the intro on the album. It took
What do you
me
mean? This wasn't the intro. This was the fucking end of the album.
Jungle.
Yeah, dude, this is fucking track number 16.
What's the first one?
Legend.
That. Okay, that's what it is.
That one was a little slower.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this ends it so fucking well, bro.
These days,
I'm letting God handle all things above me.
The reason I changed is the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling your name. I'm all over the place. I can sit in one place.
I'm not ashamed at all.
He he's a national treasure, man.
Oh yeah,
That
legend for sure.
that I mean, we've been following this guy for well over almost 15 years now, and
I think this is another like absolutely. The production on this whole tape is fucking amazing.
Yes, it is. And it's crazy because obviously Drake being my number one artist, it always takes me a little bit when a new project drops to kind of fall into it.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
We've talked about it, especially over the last 8 years with him dropping all of his projects. But this one came to me like right off the rip,
Yeah,
right off the rip. And it a lot of the times I usually wait a month after it drops just to kind of because everybody's gonna like hype it up, everybody's gonna talk it out. I want to divulge into my artist project with all good intentions, but a clear mindset. You know, I don't want to go into it with a hype, thinking like it's going to be the greatest thing ever.
yeah,
But obviously, I want to make sure it's going to be quality work that I want to see come out. You know,
yeah.
so. But this project, this was that was views, right?
No, that was fucking.
What?
If you're reading this is too late.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It could have been on Views. It definitely has that Views vibe for
It
sure.
does.
I mean, that production definitely would.
Those two projects when they came out
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to back.
Yeah.
Those were like, you can tell all these songs were kind of like recorded in the same time span because they all
for
had
sure.
the same vibe.
And those two projects back to back, you could also see the growth in him as an artist.
Yeah, there is. Obviously, we've seen him go through different stages in his career, and we've grown up with him and his music our whole adolescence. But there was so much growth within those 2 years. And I want to say like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. You can tell a shift in the music.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
And I think that's why I didn't really like Views at first.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe I personally wasn't ready for it. I was still a kid, so I was looking for the Take Care, the Nothing Was the Same Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And I just needed to grow up a little bit to really enjoy it. And now it's my second favorite album of his.
Yep.
And I fucking love the shit out of it.
It is. I still would have to go with Nothing Was the Same as my number one album by him, but I think if you're reading This Is Too Late, I think that's definitely top 5. 100%.
Oh, top 5, absolutely.
100%.
I mean, I personally, again, still think Take Care is the best work he's ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have to go with Views. And then Nothing Was the Same. And then probably if you're reading this. And then probably number 5, I'd put fucking Dark Lane demo tapes. That fucking thing is so good.
I know you. Dark Lane demo tapes is really good, but More Life.
I do love More Life a lot.
Yeah, More Life, and because I think Scorpion's definitely in my top 5. But
I wouldn't put Scorpion in my top 5, but I'd put it in my top 7.
fair. All right, round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3.
All right.
Pick goes to you. What do we got next?
So for my third overall pick.
I looked a little bit. My bad.
Oh well, then
My
you'll
bad.
enjoy it. I mean, nice and
this,
slow
This is a good one.
by Usher. This album too. This was like his second album, I think, and
Get ready, girl.
this was like 96, 97 or 97. Oh man, young 18-year-old, 19-year-old Usher. What?
So he did this on his Tiny Desk concert.
Yeah, you showed me that.
That went hard.
Yeah.
That was smooth, man.
Wear that little thing.
You ready?
Like,
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Hey.
I got a real pretty, pretty little thing that's waiting for me.
Anticipating good love.
Places I've never seen.
Take you to other places. Maybe I need to stop this one. I just wanna
Take it nice and slow. But definitely one of his ultimate fucking songs.
That's
I mean, the production on it too is like just literally like fucking sex.
Yeah. Do I want to keep that? Do I want to keep that that vibe going? The sex vibe?
I mean, that's kind of all R&B, isn't it?
All right. It's heartbreak too.
True.
It's heartbreak too. It's soul.
I think you could fuck to that type of music too, though.
That 100%.
No, I'm saying like the heartbreak R&B. You can.
Oh, 100%. Especially my ass. I'm crying every stroke.
She's like, "What the fuck are you crying?" I was just thinking about my ex. I'm sorry. You kind of remind me of her.
All right, I'm gonna stay with Usher then. So this is gonna be my number one song, and there's been plenty of videos of me being, there's plenty of videos been made of me singing this song, and it's been posted on like dating apps before too, just to kind of it's playful. But You Got It Bad by Usher.
Oh wow. Yeah, that
You should play the second verse in that because that's my favorite.
that is not in my top 10, but it made the cut of one. So okay.
No.
I wasn't exactly ready for all that. Probably the audience wasn't either, but yeah. I love the guitar solo and like toward the end. The little riff at the end. Fucking so good.
Ready? Makes you change your ways like hanging with your crew. See, you act like you're ready, but you don't
This is
really
definitely
know.
one of the shower playlist songs, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been there, done it, all the ground. After all that, this is what I found. That was Confessions 1. Fuck.
Confessions 1.
Well, Confessions.
Well, no, it was 8701, but it was the album before Confessions. I think this album came out in like 2000, 2001.
It did.
Confessions was like 03, 04.
It was 87. Damn.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
It's all good, man.
Scratch that.
Confessions was another good album. I think that's his best album.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Confessions was fucking... I'll never forget
he went through it with Confessions. I'll tell you that.
Dude, but he started a whole thing. Like, ever since then, now people are confessing.
Yeah.
But it's,
he made it popular to cheat.
It's all good.
I did it wrong. Come back, baby.
I'll never forget my mom had that album, and man, like when I was a little kid, I would just ask her to play fucking Yeah all the time because I was just a little kid, loved that fucking loved the beat, and I loved Bad Girl too. Mm-hmm. I loved a lot of she obviously would play the whole album, and there was like a lot of songs I like.
So ironically, Yeah has Lil Jon and Luda on it.
Yeah.
So what didn't make the cut was Lovers and Friends by Usher, John, and Ludacris. That song always hits.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one.
I know what we're doing. This is.
What'd you say, Usher and what?
It's Lovers and Friends.
I was about to say your pick's coming up next.
I'm sure you've heard it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I didn't know the name of the. I feel like you've played this to me. Probably, a lot.
And song. Hey, Ursh and John, I had to do it again. They need another one. They need a three-peat.
Why don't they just do a whole fucking album,
bro?
But that was like when came out. That was Lil Jon's heyday with the crunk music. And,
3-6 Mafia.
And yeah. All right. So what are your
number 4?
Yeah, your.
All right. 4th round. I kind of want to stay with the heartbreak a little bit. I'm gonna go Charlene by Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one.
Charlene, man. I know I was too young to be listening to this shit. Like, I knew what heartbreak was.
Yeah. You're not allowed to go outside and play with your friends. That was heartbreak.
So basically what this song is kind of going over is he's talking to his woman, and the music industry is putting a stress on the relationship. He's always gone. He's always on the road.
Yeah.
And this is his dream. But also that's the woman of his life, so he's talking to her. That's what this is.
I fuck with it. He's got a pretty nice voice.
Anthony Hamilton is nice. So he's sung the that's his song in American Gangster in the club scene. That's him actually singing his song.
Okay.
Ready? Baby, I'll be sitting here waiting on you to come home.
This is that shit that 1-2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably had a bottle or two of wine.
Yeah. And then you're cracking a brand new one open.
To protect you and to love you and to be with you for life.
Like
Yeah,
this is the late night.
This is what I miss. Like begging for your woman. Like
Lord.
being a simp. Like singing to her. That's what I fucking miss. Like cuz that's pinnacle R&B. We don't have that anymore. I want to cry. I want to be soft to my woman, cuz if I can't be soft to my woman, I'm hard outside in life all the other time.
Well, we can't be soft to these girls no more, man. They don't appreciate that.
If I can't be soft in my relationship, where can I be soft?
Because I don't know. They think it's some type of way. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
understand why I can't be soft to you, but just an asshole to everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Simple. I'm hard all the fucking time. I'm guard up, like I'm good. But if you're my safe place,
I was about to say, like, yeah, you're the
Yeah.
place I need to be fucking simp.
I don't want to be hard with you. I want to be me.
Well, I want to be hard in another way with you, but
Jesus Christ. All right, go.
I mean, you kind of set me up for that,
All right,
man.
all
The way
right,
you said
all
that,
right,
like,
yeah. We ain't talking about that. We ain't going. Next. Next.
So what is your fifth one now?
No, we're on 4.
I know, but you just did this one, so we're doing back to back, right?
Yeah, I just went. That was because I did You Got It Bad, and then I did Charlene, so now it's your pick.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm fucking losing my mind here. So my 4 and 5 are next.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Here it is.
You can't smile like that, and then now there's anticipation.
Well, for my number 4, I'm gonna go with Journey.
Oh Jesus!
Send Her My Love.
Here we go. Now I'm ready for this.
Bro,
I'm ready.
Obviously,
We listen and we don't judge.
Exactly, and again, even if it's not something that necessarily fits your R&B vibe, I truly think you'll understand where I'm coming from a little bit.
All right, I'm a listener.
We'll see, and it's definitely a late night song that you can just put on and fucking. Nah,
Give us some time. Off the rip, it's got too much electric guitar.
it's got too.
This is not R&B. I'm sorry, brother.
Maybe more of a white man R&B, but I mean,
This still feels like Journey.
of course.
It still feels like rock.
Oh man, this is something you could put on late at night and just fucking vibe to, man. And just
I think the BPM is too fast.
okay.
Hold on.
I mean, it could be a little bit of a reach for me, but it's definitely.
I see the roots, but I think with the synthesizer and the electric guitar that they use, like it sounds like everything that it sounds very similar to every other song that they play rock wise.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's definitely not R&B like categorized.
Yeah.
It's be more of like a ballad.
yeah,
But it definitely has the late night R&B vibe, and it's definitely something you could put on. And I could personally,
like the intention behind it is
yeah,
the same.
I could throw it in my R&B playlist for sure. And,
Okay.
And still have it mix in with some other things, and I'd be like, yeah, send her my love. You were just talking about simping and fucking.
I get it.
Begging for
I
my
get
girl.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I get it.
And Steve Perry has one of the most amazing voices of any singer from back in the day. Like, he's on the level with Freddie Mercury, Michael Jackson.
I will give him that.
Because they didn't have autotune back then, so like you
had
actually had to sing.
Yeah.
And he's one of the greatest singers of all time.
No, that I will agree with. But yeah, that song was iffy for me. That's a light pick for the draft. It's a light pick.
When I picked it, I was like, Yes, could be a little bit of a stretch, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. See what he thinks.
Oh no.
Still a great song by Journey.
Actually, a song I've never heard by Journeys.
I figured you didn't be by your initial reaction because
Yeah.
you're probably just thinking of their, don't stop believing.
That's not the only song I know by Journey, but
Okay.
it still sounds like Journey. So
Well, yeah, of course.
yeah.
So for my number 5 pick, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Anita
Mm.
and Caught Up in the Rapture.
Okay. This is a solid pick.
Mm.
This
Oh, yeah,
is
that's a
solid
classic.
pick. I don't have Anita on.
Oh, you don't got no Anita?
I don't have the Anita on, even
Oh, man.
on the backup stuff.
Damn.
But I do appreciate Anita
You got to appreciate Anita
because
Ooh.
she's the inspiration for a lot of my artists that's on my list, anyways. So
Probably like every female R&B artist, like Anita. What? Ooh.
I gotta grab this record though.
Oh,
This
yeah.
vinyl.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah. Rapture.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's a good one.
Oh, this is one of her best. This was 86.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you put this vinyl on late night with your woman.
I'm
Just
thinking.
set the mood right.
I'm thinking. Listening to this. Evening, cooking in the kitchen, and
That too.
just
Yeah.
dancing with the wife and the
And the
ball.
dog.
Yeah,
Caught up in the rapture of love. Yeah.
solid pick.
Very.
Solid fifth round. All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
I see you coming in.
Yeah.
I see you.
Dude, the journey was a little bit of a stretch, but
Yeah.
I still know my R&B. Relax. I tried to hit home run, maybe turn you on to something, maybe get your mind turning, see if maybe you could feel it, but not as much, but it was just something I wanted to give a try. But
So for my fifth round, I'm gonna stay with a disciple of Anita.
okay.
Still staying with the church background, where he came up from. One of probably my favorite R&B artists of all time. I'm gonna go "Slow" by Tank and Jay Valentine.
Okay.
Now this is what I'm fucking to. This is what I'm fucking to. Okay.
Slowly or fucking beating it up?
How does it sound with the piano that you just started?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how your stroke goes, but
It goes each and every way.
you just vibe to the song.
Here we go.
This sounds like a song you get a girl pregnant to.
Yeah, 100%.
This ain't just no regular fucking. This is like, oh, you having my baby.
You know what you came to do? For playing with roses.
Oh yeah, I could definitely get a girl pregnant to this shit. Yeah.
So this album R&B Money, real good. Baby.
When you go deep.
Touch. Oh. Hey, you ready?
I don't know. Am
I'll
I?
make you. Oh.
Slow.
Jay Valentine comes in this. We ain't gotta take no time out. Give me up, lick it up. Show me what you do with that mouth. You're looking at me while you go.
This is pretty graphic for an R&B song.
And they did this on the BET Awards.
Probably severely edited.
Throw it back, the freaky things you do. Makes
Yo.
me proud of you.
There's a lot of girls that don't know how to arch their back.
They don't. I'ma grab your neck, pull your hair, smack that ass. Can't get enough. Yeah.
Damn, you probably play this with like a checklist. You fucking. He says smack.
Did I do this? I did that. All right.
Oh,
all right,
yeah,
this
just
next?
smacked your ass, yeah.
All right. So move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. You gotta have that. You gotta have a checklist.
Fucking.
That I kill in the shower.
Oh yeah. You probably feel like you're Tank yourself.
I honestly think round goes to Zachary Butler. Ding 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 ding.
Well, it's your sixth pick, not the sixth round. This is still technically the first round.
Okay. All right. Okay. Listen.
My bad.
No, that's my bad. I got it wrong. All right. Sixth. Sixth round. I've had too much wine. I am going to go 80s
Ooh, love it.
this time.
Love
I'm
it.
going to go Candy Rain, So For Real. Now, this song hits. All right, and this hits on a different level when it comes to that old school stuff. Um, I actually got into this song because this is actually one of Chris Brown's favorite R&B songs.
Okay. Did he ever do a like? Did he sample this at all?
No. So this is a group of kids. The lead singer is actually the youngest. My love, do you ever?
So kind of like a Michael Jackson 5 type of thing.
A little bit, because the other guys are definitely older, taller, almost like a jagged, like the early Jagged Edge.
Okay. And you said this is from the 80s?
Yep.
Like early 80s, mid 80s?
Not late.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
So going into the 90s.
Yeah. So much of yourself, it seems the only way to...
So this is always on the playlist?
God damn. Yeah, that's always on the playlist.
Yeah.
Every playlist.
Every playlist.
Every playlist.
You put it on before you about to.
My
I feel like this should start the night off, not one when
exactly.
it's not when it's time to get in the bed.
Nope, it's definitely a good starter. Like it puts
Like she just came over and
feel good attitude. We're dancing, we're having fun, we're laughing. It's just like we're just vibing, man. Just having a good time. That I stand by that pick.
I'm unfamiliar with it, but I'll definitely.
Did you like it?
No,
for the start.
Yeah, it definitely. Again, like we said, like you're more into the groups than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm much more into like the solo artists, but not that I have anything wrong with any groups. Just not too familiar with them. But I'm definitely down to learn some new. I definitely need to be educated a little bit more on the groups and which ones are good.
I lied. That came out in '95.
Definitely not 80s.
Not '80s one bit.
Oh,
that was actually my birth year.
Yeah, mine too.
Hey, cheers!
Oh, cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. We turned the big 30 this year.
I know. Vegas. Can't wait.
I don't know where you think I'm going to Vegas.
With me.
I can't afford it, so
I'll fucking buy the tickets. Shut the fuck up and just go. All I got to do is play a little poker and it will pay for the whole fucking vacation.
Fair. Or it could just diminish the whole vacation. Either or. I mean,
well, I have to know when I get to the point where it's paid for the vacation, maybe a slight more than I need.
We should stop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, your six picks of the fourth round.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the great Quincy Jones, The Secret Garden. Now he's got four different R&B artists on this one. You got Barry White, Al DeBarge, James Ingram,
Jesus,
and Al B. Shore. And you got great Barry White right now.
This is the Avengers of R&B.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And you got the great Quincy Jones on the production.
Yep.
The Secret Garden. I mean, we all as men, we want to know about the secret garden of every woman. Have you never heard this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Nope.
This is definitely some late night shit that you put on at like 12, 1 o'clock, when you and the lady are getting ready to go to bed, or you can even play this shit while you're in bed, man.
Honestly,
I know I have.
I'd play this to set the mood, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like we just got back from dinner.
Yeah.
Right, babe, let me put a vinyl on.
I don't know if it's something you play that early though.
I would start the night off with as soon as we get back from dinner. We've already been
unless you're getting back at like 11.
Yeah. Late night dinner.
Okay.
So as soon as we walk in, it's like, hey, let's put on a vinyl.
Like there is a time frame for certain R&B songs. Like
I will agree with that.
You can't play certain ones at like 7, 8 o'clock. Like they're 12.
I mean, if I want to get freaky at 7, 8 o'clock at night, I will get freaky at 7, 8 o'clock at night. But this is not a.
But this isn't a quickie song.
This is a slow.
This
is what a slow burn. Like we're gonna take
getting
our
freaky
time.
at 7, 8 o'clock. That's a quickie.
Yeah.
Like no, this is something like you've been putting in the work since dinner at 7 o'clock, and you get her home, and you still gotta put in a little extra work, and then you get some.
I got you.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those late night fucking vibing songs. This song's so good I even have an instrumental version.
Oh, you just listening to it,
Oh, dude.
bro.
Dude,
This instrumental is crazy.
Quincy Jones.
You don't even have to hear Quincy,
Barry.
Barry on this.
No.
Just Quincy in the background. Just
Quincy don't even say anything.
Quincy's the production.
Oh,
He's
my
in the
bad.
background.
My bad. You're right. But yeah, that's definitely always.
I know Barry White fucking slayed.
Oh, dude.
the
Hold
day.
on. Yeah, dude. Barry is fucking so nice in it. Like, there he is. Yeah.
That low tone,
Oh,
man.
dude. Listen, man. Barry got some girls wet back in the day, and he was like 300 something pounds, but Barry, Barry definitely,
Come on.
yeah. You put on some Barry back then, easily,
Oh my god.
easily any
My
girl.
pants came off.
Oh my God, so did mine. Yeah, definitely one of Quincy's best productions, and to get all of those artists together was,
It's probably something special.
yeah,
I could only imagine what that studio session was.
fucking insane.
Because at that time period, you had to be in the studio with each other. You couldn't send verses off.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was no like sending a verse over a
No,
phone or
you
some
had to
shit.
be in the studio for this.
Yeah.
So that studio session with all 6 of those people in at the same time.
Yeah. And something else too that wasn't a big thing back then, and me and my dad have talked about this, is like features.
Mm-hmm.
Like artists really didn't get together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always ask him like, how sick would it have been to have Michael and Prince on a song together?
There was a story about that where like there's rumors where they just didn't like each other. They didn't work good together, and there's other rumors where it's just like it was just a figment of both of their imaginations, and like it was just rumors, and that's why they just never spoke. Is just because, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of whatever the reason was, I mean, I know if they got on a song together, that shit would have been fucking insane.
It's crazy because they're talking about. I was watching a podcast and they're talking about album sales, and this certain artist just passed Michael's 100 million record sold record that he had. But it's just like if you think about in today's age, streams, like what is streams equivalent to? Because back then you had to go and buy
Yes.
a physical copy.
It does not. I know they have this algorithm to where like, oh, this certain number of streams equals an album.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck what they say or their algorithm. It's not the same.
You had 100 million people go buy Michael's Thriller album.
His album is still the number one greatest selling album of all time, and it'll never be beaten because you don't go out.
Those
and
are
buy.
physical copies.
Yeah, like
Physical copies. Yeah. Sometimes people went and bought them twice.
And again, with the streaming shit, do I just have to play one song off somebody's album for it to count?
Yeah.
Like, no, like you're buying the entire album. It's not the same. It's just not. It's never going to be, regardless of what kind of stupid algorithm they have.
Yeah, that was a neat and curious little topic I heard the other day off another podcast, but that was a good pick.
Oh yeah,
that was a solid pick.
Oh yeah, that's always in the R&B rotation.
Solid pick. All right, you got number 7.
I mean, listen,
here we go.
He's not canceled for me. I don't really give a fuck.
You about to play some R. Kelly?
Oh, you know it. Listen. Regardless,
I don't care what you say, brother. I still listen to Kells to this day.
Exactly.
Oh, he didn't do that shit to me, so I'm good.
And some of it's probably exaggerated a little bit. I don't really care. Like, the man makes good music, and
you cannot deny anything that he's done musically, and also his writing potential. Oh shit!
Here I come, baby, to save you. Oh, baby, no more stalling.
Sing it.
These hands have been longing to touch you, baby. Oh man, this is from '93. 12 play. This is probably his greatest album of all time, to be honest. But yeah, Your Body's Calling.
We weren't even born, and it's
I don't care.
I don't fucking care either. This shit fits.
I was born 2 years later, and I know for a fact I was probably made to this fucking song. I know for a fact I was made to some fucking Luther Vandross because my dad and mom are humongous fans of him. So I guarantee you, I was probably made to some Luther.
That dude was done.
Luther, yeah, he's like the king of R&B. Luther.
I will say he's not on my list.
He's honestly not on mine either. But Luther's just different.
I think it comes to because like obviously. When we listen to music, like we listen to a lot of music that was before our time. I'll grant it that.
Of course.
So obviously there's going to be artists before our time too as well, where it's just like obviously we acknowledge them. We acknowledge what they paved for the artists that we divulge into today and that are our favorite artists. But sometimes it's just like there's some Luther songs I will fucking vibe to.
Oh, yeah.
But there's some Luther songs where it's just like sometimes it just doesn't hit.
Yeah,
and that's a different.
I mean, I would say too. He's kind of got a different style of R&B.
Exactly.
Like obviously he's got the #1 wedding song Here and Now, but it's still kind of a different R&B. Like I don't think Luther really has any like love making R&B.
Fair.
Like not anything. Like he's got more of like husband and wife like R&B like that. Like, oh, you're the mother of my children, and I love you, and I'm so in love with you. You know, it's not like he's not like R. Kelly that like talks your body's calling and like
my stroke game and
exactly like I mean, listen, I'm sure I haven't heard everything Luther Vandross has, but he's probably got some songs. Yeah, you can stroke it to, but he's not that type of R&B. Like he's not the late night R&B vibe.
Not at all. Can we go to some free stroke R&B vibe?
It's up. I mean, you got the next pick, brother.
I know. I'm just asking.
It's whatever you want, man.
I'm gonna go to Jodeci for this next pick. I'm gonna play "Freaking You."
Okay.
I'm going there. So I know, and I've said this before. I know I was too young to be listening to this.
Oh, for sure.
I wanna freak you.
You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Absolutely not.
What? And you're looking at your mother like What does he mean? I want to be a freak in you.
But I know my hips just
what are my hips
circles.
doing?
Like,
what's
Mom?
going on?
What's happening?
Why is my little weenie hard?
I'm not saying that to my mom. Absolutely not. Hey. Every time I close
I got to get into them too. Like I'm not too familiar with Jodeci.
So I just can't.
You were a little horny 8-year-old?
Yes, I was actually. I was watching porn at 8 or 9.
Not even knowing what the fuck you were looking at. You didn't know what the fuck you wanted.
Let it play for a little bit.
Yeah, let it play. Well, just keep talking if you're gonna let it play.
I am. So I feel like Jodeci. I learned a little bit actually going back into their music group because there's actually 5 members.
Okay.
But it started as a duo group.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then they just built, and then it just Casey and JoJo just kind of just did their own thing.
Okay.
Yeah. To show how much I think about.
I do know this was one of Drake's favorite band or groups.
Oh, so much inspiration, man. And this song is it just moves, man. It moves your hips. Like it's like your hands just rise up and you just snapping.
Yeah.
You're just bopping. And the ladies come.
And then the ladies come. Which way are they coming?
They're coming to you, and they're coming in the bed, man. What are we talking about?
I'm just asking because you're the one talking. So I don't know.
I know I'm talking.
Right. So
you're
I'm
talking
asking
too.
Yeah. Or which way are they coming?
They come in each and every way, man.
All right. Awesome.
You know how we leave them.
At least I try. I don't know if it's every time, but at least I try. I try every time.
I do feel Jodeci should be on the top of the list to kind of divulge more into for you. I agree. I think you would really enjoy because their music went in different stages because obviously that group lost members, added members, lost members, and it went through a fluctuation of obviously how any group would do, um, but also too we also know Casey and JoJo, which are pinnacle players in that group.
Yeah,
So I think you would really like love their catalog.
I agree, and I need to dive more into them. I need to dive more into a couple of groups, um, especially from the '90s. I know that was like the big like R&B groups era was the '90s. So I need to really dive into that.
All right, eighth pick.
That was on me again.
No, it's on me.
Oh, okay,
It's on me.
okay.
I'm gonna go love.
Love.
Love
Okay.
by Miss Keisha. I'm gonna go love by Miss Keisha Cole.
Ooh.
Yeah. This.
Love by Keisha Cole.
I know you've heard this. God, I'm about to cry.
Okay. Well, that's not what this
I'm
is
about to
about.
cry.
But why are you about to cry?
Because every time I hear this song, I'm just filled with emotion.
Ooh.
Hey, and I just want to sing my heart out. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough, and I used to think that I wasn't wild enough.
Oh yeah, this is a vibe.
Waste my time trying to figure out how you playing games. What's this all about? Sing it with me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know it, so I can't do it. I can't sing it with you. Get the fuck out of here.
What a
Haven't we sung enough already together? Shit.
seeing her, you ain't seeing me, but I guess it was all.
Maybe it's good we don't film right now.
These films would go fucking viral. I tell you that. It just when she hits that vocal on Love, there's something in your heart that just drops and it's just like sinks into it, and you just like sing it. Sing it to me, like please.
Is that like one of her older songs?
Yeah, I think that was off of her her freshman or sophomore album. I'm not entirely sure exactly what it was, but
It sounds like younger Keisha.
very young.
Yeah.
Very young, like early. But that's honestly, I feel like that track itself kind of like projected her career because that track is just something spiritual. I don't know.
I like that. I added it to my library.
And I know it's not the wine talking because I have this on every playlist. Too,
Yeah, no.
but that
The wine is just bringing out more of
emotions.
more of the feelings.
Yeah.
Which is how it's supposed to be. So my number 8.
Yeah.
I know earlier you were talking about like you want to get back to like simping and begging, you know,
like
to
we
your
have
to
to
your
caress
woman.
our women.
Yeah,
man.
correct. Like so for my number 8 pick, like you can't get any more begging than the great Keith Sweat.
Oh,
Like
long neck Key Sweat.
yeah. And when Twisted, man, it's got to be one of his top tier. You got to make it mine.
This is such a good track.
Oh, you seen the video?
I haven't.
Oh man,
Again, comes back to
hit me out. Mm-hmm. And then he had Cut Close on. Oh,
no.
I love it, baby. You got me twisted. Oh, you got.
I
me
think this is
twisted.
Left Eye singing too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait. She's from fucking
TLC.
TLC.
Yeah.
Not Cut Close. Yeah, not Cut Close. This is Cut Close.
Is it?
Yeah.
That sounded just like Left Eye.
But no, this is Cut Close. He's got another song with them too.
Yeah.
Yo, can we? Let's do 12.
They're gonna the last two. Well, after the 10, the last two just have to be quick.
That's fine. But let's do 12. Cause you said you got a list. Cause like I got a list of other shit. Like
Yeah, I got a list.
yeah.
I got a list.
We'll do 12.
Oh, that's all right.
We're only at an hour.
I know.
But yeah, this is my absolute favorite, Keith Sweat. And listen, if you need to start begging a little bit, you got to put on one of the best beggars to go of all time. Put on Keith Sweat, let him do the begging for you.
I'm not gonna deny that one bit, one fucking bit at all.
I mean, you know,
if there's anything that we both know, Keith Sweat is also another inspiration for Drake.
Yeah, what?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. That's the light skinned Keith Sweat. If I'm talking, if we being
He
real,
he said it himself.
Exactly. So, gotta put respect on the number one Beckers team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's on his hands and knees for women. I mean,
I want to get back to that.
on your hands and knees.
I want to get back to that type of hopeful romantic. I feel like this girl wants to brings it out of me a little bit, and I like this feeling right now.
Yeah, you gotta tell me a little bit about her after we're done.
Yeah.
All
right, we're number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Here we go. Drum roll.
I gotta go with. I'm gonna choose "As You Are" from The Weeknd. This is one of those real kind of sad, like reaching out for an old love that
It's just me and you.
Yeah, when this came out back in the day, I was feeling some type of way, and I related to this one so much. Like, this was heavily on like a repeat rotation. Like,
I will take this. I will take this for a number 9.
Yeah, like this is.
I will say, some people would possibly deny that as being R&B, just because of the sole fact of I know Weeknd is a little bit more like.
But if you go to his artist page, everything says R&B soul.
It's crazy because he's never in any of those columns when it comes to
Awards.
Yeah,
I know. Because I feel like they don't really know what to put him in. So like,
he's definitely more of an indie soul type of with hip hop mixed in.
Yeah,
100%. Like indie contemporary like soul.
Yeah,
that type of vibe. That's a good song.
Yeah, dude. And like I said, like when this album first came out, like, and then toward the end, like, I mean, when he's just asking her, will you just take me as I am?
After Hours?
No, this is my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Or no. Beauty Behind the Madness.
Okay, that's what.
My beautiful dark twisted fantasy is Kanye's album. Forgive us, we've had a few drinks. Beauty Behind the Madness.
I will say that's a great album.
Very good album.
There's a song that does not hit on that.
Yeah, I love the entire fucking thing. Yeah. And this to me is one of his biggest examples of an R&B song, I feel like. I mean, again, he's got so much different type. I could say it falls into R&B, but more of a dark R&B. And yeah, that's one of my absolute favorites.
I like it. It's solid. I was kind of expecting there to be a Drake and Weeknd song on this playlist, but I wasn't sure what the picks were gonna be.
Yeah.
Because to me, when I think of R&B, obviously I don't think The Weeknd should be put up there, but that song in like soloed out, it has the vibes for everything,
Yeah.
So I'll take that. That's solid. All right, number 9. I think I'm gonna keep it with the groups, to be honest. I'm gonna go with "I Gotta Be" by Jagged Edge. So I came across this song. Now, granted, I've been a Jagged Edge fan since I was little. Like, my nana has grown and raised me on R&B, like early R. Kelly, Jagged Edge, Joe. So, like, I've been a fan.
Right.
So when I was truck driving and I went to this plant here in Latson off Palmetto Commerce, I was picking up Mercedes vans. I walked into the guard shack, and there's these 2 bigger black women. They're playing some music, and this song was just hitting, and I'm just vibing. Just this white boy, just bobbing his head.
Yeah.
And the verse started coming on. I was like, that shit hits. And then I started singing it, and they just turned around, and they're like, "What you know about Jagged Edge?" I was like, "What you know about Jagged Edge?"
Yeah.
People stare at us.
1997.
Think I'm dreaming.
Guess we were technically old enough for it, right?
Exactly. Is it real?
That's another one. See, yeah, I don't know nothing about Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge is one of my favorite groups. Time is true love.
Take your heart and hold it tight.
I gotta be the one you touch. Baby, I gotta be the one you love to know that I gotta be the one you feel. And I gotta be the one to fill your life with sunshine. Yeah. So this is a down on my knees song. 100%. Like,
asking her to come back, or
no, just like you're in the moment. And honestly, I feel like the message kind of portrayed into it is like you're trying to fight for this girl to be yours. Like you're not together yet. So like
yeah,
you're trying to go that extra mile, that extra stretch. It's just like, hey, like you bring my life sunshine, I'm here. Like you have my heart. Like this is how you make me feel.
Right.
That feeling.
Okay.
And I just got to be that for you.
Okay.
That's what I get.
I feel it.
Yeah. There's just something. Like I said, Jagged Edge, one of my all-time favorite groups for R&B. They have some hits, but like this is always one to where like if I want to sing, and I want to be in my feels, and I want to portray some type of love. If I don't have someone to kind of give my love to,
yeah,
I'm at least sing it out. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm getting it out regardless, and it's just this song just doesn't.
Okay.
So all right, last song of the Big Ten. You ready?
I'm ready for it.
I'm gonna hit it off, and I think I'm gonna end it appropriately. I'm gonna go with Jay Holiday.
Ooh.
Yep. And I'm gonna go with Suffocate.
Okay.
That was my first introduction to Jay Holiday.
Mine was Bed, but
I know. I heard it. I heard it earlier. But yeah, this
off the same album.
Yep. Same album.
To be honest, I don't think I've really ever heard anything else by him. But probably should I should probably check out the whole album, to be honest.
I don't remember the last time I listened to that full album. It's been a while. I've been thinking for your love in life.
But I remember when I first heard Bed, like
that was a classic.
Yeah.
Straight from the jump.
And obviously, yeah, you putting the girl to bed.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what a man is to do, 'cause I can't breathe when you talk to me. I can't breathe when you're touching me. I suffocate when you're away from me. So much love you take from me. I'm going out of my... I can't breathe when you talk to me. I can't breathe when you're touching me. I suffocate when you're away from me. So much love you take from me. I'm going out of my mind.
Tell me how you really feel, Zach. I'm sorry.
Don't ever leave me, girl.
I try not to, but
I need you inside my world.
We live apart, so we don't live
I'm not
together.
talking to you. I'm talking to my girl.
Well, you're looking at me when you're saying
because we're having this conversation.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that you weren't speaking to me.
No, that I've listened to that song I don't know how many times in my years of obviously divulging in music. That's always been on the playlist. It will forever be on the playlist. Like I remember living back in Vermont, MP4 literally ripsticking in my garage, listening to this, listening to Birthday Sex, listening to early fucking Trey songs. Like this will always be there.
Yeah.
So it was only right. So this was actually when I told you, I was like, I had my list played out, and then I would listen to a banger. Like, no, that has to be on it.
Yeah.
That was one of them where I had to make room for it. So it's just, it's one of those songs to where it's just gonna uphold time and time again, and it truly is gonna be timeless. So I think going forward, it had to be on the list, and it had to be number 10. Ended off correctly. Just have it, and I'm just glad that hopefully you liked it.
I did.
I think that
again, I never heard it before, and like I said, I've really only listened to Bed, and I should probably dive more into Jay Holiday because
He has some bangers. I won't say he's all of his music is for everybody.
yeah,
But he definitely does have some bangers, and he does have some really deep cuts that's in there.
okay,
So I will say that. So I think it's worth divulging into.
okay,
Not all of the songs is going to be your take. I mean, not all of his songs are my takes.
yeah,
So, but I'm never going to discredit what he's done for R&B. But I'm also never going to shoo away a potential listener for him because I think he is really good.
yeah. Probably underrated. I don't think he's got many albums either.
No.
That's the only one I know of.
But honestly, too, like back then, like 90s, early 2000s, you made your few albums and you dip.
Yeah,
You dip. You made your money, you dip.
you Frank Ocean that shit.
Exactly. Because, like, you can live off that shit. Everybody's still going to be still bumping his shit to this day. Cool.
Frank, if you're listening, can we just get a new album, please? Like I love Blonde, dude. That shit was so tight.
Or Interview.
Yeah, or Channel Orange, but please, it's been a while. Can we at least can you at least come out with one more, and that'll be like your final one? Like, please, we're all wanting it.
Blonde was really good.
Oh, you listened to it?
I did. I listened to it.
Because I remember when I played it for you a little bit, you hadn't heard it yet.
No, I divulged into it after that. Because I like Blonde, I like Iris on it.
Yeah.
There's another song I liked.
Love White Ferrari.
I did remember you saying that you did like that. Iris was probably one of my favorites.
I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good album. I need to get that one on vinyl, actually.
That'd actually be a really good vinyl to have.
Yeah, I'm still adding to the collection.
Yeah.
So my number 10, I'm gonna go with "Sooner Than Later" by Drake. Oh, this one.
Fuck. Fuck.
So far, a deep cut.
Damn you.
Why did I steal it from you or
No.
something?
I forgot to call
Deep
you
cut
on your
from So Far Gone.
Yes.
Like nobody talks about this. Like the last thing on my mind.
Yeah.
There is nothing I can do to fix it. All you ever asked me for was time.
Yeah.
Oh, the production on this song is so good. And, he's talking about, a girl that's ready to leave him. And he's like, I know I'm being a little bit of a pain, but like, please don't leave me yet. Like, I'm gonna get my shit together. Please just give me another chance, and I'll get the shit together. And there's definitely been a time in my life where
we've been there.
I've felt this song so bad and related to this song, and
I think
it's one of his OG classics. Like this is off of So Far Gone, and
there's still. It's crazy to think there's still not a lot of people that know of this mixtape / album, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Insane. This Sooner Than Later was.
This is the tape that got him, shot him
exactly
into like.
I remember downloading this off LimeWire when we first started getting music out.
I was big on Dat Piff, but
yeah.
I did LimeWire too, but like when it started like giving people fucking bugs and shit, I stopped fucking with that.
Yeah, my parents' computer got pretty raped on it. So I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, but obviously Dat Piff was, because mixtapes were free, so it's like you could just download a brand new mixtape and listen to it, man. That's the thing, man. These kids don't know nothing about downloading music, man. I would spend hours on a Saturday downloading new music to my iPod,
burning it to a CD, burning it to putting it on the iPod. Back then, if you download a file, you had to go in and rename it the actual song and get rid of all these fucking useless credits.
You also had to upload the artwork and shit too.
Exactly. These kids don't know.
Spoiled.
These kids don't fucking know, bro.
Spoiled.
Man. That was a solid 10, man. I'm gonna give it to you. You lost me at Journey, but you reeled me back in. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, again, Journey was I'll admit was a stretch. Personally, it's one of my favorite late night vibe songs from them. Like I said, I could put it in like an R&B playlist for my personal self, but I knew that it'd probably be a stretch for other people. But I also kind of wanted your opinion, so that's why another reason why I tried it. But
It's a good song.
it is.
Like I said, I probably personally wouldn't put it in an R&B playlist, but I will say, obviously, music is what's the word?
Okay, let me ask you this. It's definitely not in an R&B playlist, but it could definitely go in a late night vibey
Yes,
playlist.
I will say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, that's kind of, I guess, more what I was trying to say.
Yeah, music is pretty perspective wise, and if that's what you get from it, perfect. That's your own prerogative. That's all I would say. Now, I'm going to throw a curveball. Obviously, we made this list.
Right.
What would be 11 and 12?
For me?
Yeah.
All right.
Because there's a lot of you guys can't see this. That you guys that are listening to it, you guys can't see this. There's a lot of words and writing on that paper and pad that I'm looking at, and he just flipped it over. So, man's been putting in work. He's been listening to a lot of music. So I have to know what 11 and 12 are going to be.
All right. So for 11, I'm gonna have to go with this by 702. We got to get it together, man.
God, this sounds so good.
Now, I guess this is my as far as I go with like groups, because this is 3 chicks, but 702. Oh man, I think they only did this one album too.
Yeah, they're in and out.
They're like obviously on the TLC cut close spectrum, but I guess TLC was like really the only one that kind of just went out. Like, can we get it together? Some real 90s shit.
I feel like the 90s just really cemented female groups.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then Destiny's Child was probably the last really solid female group.
See, okay. I was about to say, I don't know if I connect Destiny's Child with R&B so much, but you just said group, so yeah, Destiny's Child, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I almost put this is not going to be my 11 or 12, but Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce when she left Destiny's Child. That's a solid R&B song.
Yeah.
That's a solid R&B song. But I will say, all right, you got 12, right? What's your 12?
Oh, you want me to do my last one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with As Soon As I Get Home from Babyface.
Solid.
Come here for a second.
These people really got to put respect on Babyface.
I'm telling you, man.
Did you see that interview at the?
No. What interview are you talking about?
I think it was at the Grammys. Yeah, I think it was at the Grammys.
But how he starts the song, like, come here for a second.
That drum break
I don't
to
like
start the song.
I don't like the way he treats you. He don't deserve you. He really don't. Like, damn.
Speaking facts.
Yeah. And then it just...
He is such a great writer. He's such a great producer. There is...
And I don't know how many kids nowadays can relate to this because, like, they don't want to work. But obviously, you know, we were working. So it's like, yeah, as soon as I come home from work, baby. As soon as I come home from work.
Pants are off at the door.
They were off in the truck.
What are you talking about? This is a solid choice.
Yeah.
I'll applaud you for this.
Listen, man, I know my shit. Faithful lover, soon as I get home, soon as I get home from work. So, yeah, that would be my 12th. And obviously another pinnacle R&B artist from the 90s and late 80s. Babyface was on another level. I mean, he was kind of on the Keith Sweat spectrum. I mean, those were like probably him and Keith Sweat were probably the biggest R&B artists of the 90s.
Mm-hmm. I will say, too, like, Babyface still produces to this day and writes. So he's still a living legend in today's age. But
What?
solid pick, man. I like that. I really did. I wasn't expecting Babyface. I will be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Like obviously, he's a very pinnacle person when it comes to R&B.
Yeah.
I don't have him on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
Real quick, here's another Babyface song. One of my favorites. I heard this one by accident by him, but I'm like, this is. I love the acoustic. When can I start beat again? You heard this before? Yeah, this is a good one. Really good vibe, and I love the acoustic guitar in it. It even kind of has like a little bit of a country vibe to it.
A little bit. Yeah.
He's kind of got like a twang in his voice. But yeah, that's my other favorite Babyface song. But all right, so what is your 11 and 12?
Oh, fuck. All right, 11. I'm going to have to go with Shia. I'm going to go with If I Ever Fall in Love by Shia. This. Another shower song. Another shower song. You can't go
Dude, I
wrong.
should hide like a fucking like recorder in your bathroom so like I can just fucking hear you fucking If I Ever Fall in Love.
If I Ever Fall in Love. Do-do. Ooh.
Sounds like some reggae shit.
Do-do. Ooh. Do-do. Ooh. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello, and I said hi.
Hi.
You were the one. But I was caught up in physical attraction. But to my satisfaction,
Oh. Got some pipes on you.
ever fall in love again, I will be sure that.
So you going to talk about it or just sing it?
I'm going to sing it.
I'm sure our fans would like to hear a discussion about it.
Well, right now, fuck the fans. Because this song, this song, I can't remember when I came across this, how I came across it, who put me onto it, but all I can remember is that same expression you did when that first like verse came on. It was like do
Yeah.
da da do da do, and you just like sunk in. You're like you locked in. It's like okay,
Yeah.
that's how I felt, and
Okay.
it's just like after that, it's just the vibe just rode out nice and evenly, and then you have some belts. You have some belts on that first verse.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of feel to it. There's a lot of emotion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing but I can relate to.
Okay.
Because obviously, you know me. We've been best friends for over 15 years now. How many times have I said she's the one?
Zach, I don't know if you want this on tape.
I mean, that kind of just answered the question right then and there.
You know what? I'll be fair. I think personally, two off the top of my head that I know by name.
Fair. It's been a couple for 100%.
Well,
It's
as your friend, I would personally only say it was two.
Okay.
Like you might have said it for other girls, but I maybe knew otherwise.
Yep.
But there's two in my mind that I'm like, okay, yeah, that was definitely like could have been for sure, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be honest.
So that song literally just when I heard it, I've always growing up always been a hopeless romantic, and then I kind of grew out of it a little bit just because of all trauma and bad relationships I kind of went through. So slowly kind of getting back into it feels good. Just it speaks at a bigger light now.
Awesome.
So that's just one song I will always keep on the playlist and always keep on the shower playlist. It's always in rotation. So I got that for 11. And then my number 12. Number 12 is going to be tricky because there's some hits on here, man.
I'm sure there are.
I got Bev Biv DeVoe on here. I got Faith Evans. I got Jaheim. I got Beyonce. It's tough, bro. I think I want to go lately with Tyrese.
Okay.
I think I want to go lately
Oh,
with
this
Tyrese. I know you don't like Tyrese, but
I don't dislike him.
I
I to be fair, I never really dived into any of his music.
hmm
Just him politically is just a fucking I don't he's got some issues and
yeah, we all do.
but
Mental
that's a whole different
mental health
different podcast for a different time. But
mental health is always going to be
you said what was the song by Tyrese?
lately. I'm sure you've heard it. This is
Probably yeah,
probably one of
older.
definitely older. I think 90.
No, I'm like I said, I really never listened to any of his music.
I've always been a Tyrese fan, even before watching him on Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Um, I can't imagine life. What are you feeling?
I like it.
Yeah,
Definitely sounds 90s.
yeah.
Old school.
You talking to your lady?
Yeah.
Nice and slow, nice in a good tone.
Don't you feel like he was kind of like an Usher wannabe though?
He was before Usher.
Maybe a few years. I think Usher's first album was like 93, 94 though.
I don't think so.
My Way wasn't his first album.
I know.
Okay, yeah, I think I've heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure like I said, I'm sure you've heard it here and there, or at least a snippet or something. But I think that was probably my first Pretty Lady was my first introduction, I think, to Tyrese. I want to say.
Is this off his first album?
Pretty Lady, I think so.
This album is from 1986.
That one?
Oh, sorry, no, I was looking at something else.
Yeah. So I really went in with his Black Rose album that came out in like I think 16, 17. That was really good. No, it was Sweet Lady. Sweet Lady is what introduced me to Tyrese.
Musically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then What Am I Gonna Do? How You Gonna Act? Like that. That I'm sure you've heard it. Play How You Gonna Act Like That. Because I think I Want to Go There was his first album. No.
This isn't what you wanted?
It is.
Okay.
I was driving, you was calling, and I swooped you up.
And I swooped you up.
So Lately was on his album Tyrese. That was his first album.
Okay.
And that was 98. So actually, Usher probably did release his first album before that.
I think Usher's first album was like 93, 94. Like he was a kid. Like I think he was like 14, 15.
94.
94.
Yeah. Yep, and then My Way came out in 97.
Yeah. And that was like his true debut, yeah.
Yep.
I am gonna break the rules a little bit. I'm gonna do a 13th real quick.
You motherfucker.
I gotta get your opinion on this one real quick. Like, this is I think one of her best, and the vibe is so good, especially when she starts speaking French.
Jesus. What we got?
We got Janet Jackson. Funny How Time Flies.
Should have seen this coming. You've already played this song for me. When you said she started speaking French, I already knew exactly where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've played this.
Dude, like this. Oh boy. I don't know what you're saying, but just keep talking. Keep fucking talking to me.
You need to go out of the country, bro.
That's fine. I need to go somewhere. This is off her debut album, and
she's definitely, she sounds young in this. So
oh yeah, she was like 18.
Yeah.
This was 86. This was what I was looking at when I said 86. But yeah, this is from 1986.
Okay.
She's the youngest of the Jackson clan.
Yeah.
She's the baby. It kind of slows down. Yeah, she starts speaking French again, and it's all good. We got plenty of time.
I like the acoustic in the back.
No, you don't gotta go. You don't gotta go.
Stop.
Yeah. Oh, no, you ain't going nowhere.
You act like she's talking to you.
She pretty much is. Shit. I imagine a girl I'm with fucking saying that type of shit because I've had a girl say that type of shit to me before. And I'm like, nah, you don't gotta go.
Yeah,
No, you don't have to go.
man.
All right, just to end it. What's your 13th? Come on.
13th.
I know you got a big list. Come on.
Into You by Fabulous Intimia.
Ooh, by Fabulous.
Yeah, Intimia.
By Fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Baby girl.
All right.
So, this was Tamia's song, but then Fabulous did his take on it, and
Okay.
then got her on it.
Oh, okay.
So the original verse just has Tamia on it,
Just says what?
just Tamia on it.
Okay.
So when Fabulous did his version on it, I think the rap and like the verses on it, with alongside Tamia's vocals, outstanding. Like, it's like sweet and savory.
Yeah.
Sweet and salty. Like you
Yeah.
get both things, and it's just like it just flows very well together.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things, one of those songs where you get the best of both worlds, and it just mashes up so perfectly. That's how I felt. And Into You by Tamia is always going to be a classic.
Yeah.
It's been covered by many artists. Probably one of my favorite covers is probably Childish Gambino's cover on it.
Okay.
Killed it. But yeah, it's just a really good feel good song.
Yeah.
And you get, like I said, you get some rap on it, you get some R&B vocals off of it, and it's a solid mix.
Hell yeah.
It's a solid mix. So, but yeah,
I think we had some good lists.
I think we did. Me personally, I mean, I got from Marquise Houston to Anthony Hamilton to Jodeci, all the way back to Tank and Jay Valentine for like some newer style. And you had a great list of artists I was not expecting. I will be completely honest about that, and I really appreciate that.
What were you expecting from me then? I don't know if I should feel some type of way.
No, it's not. Oh, there's not a way to feel, to be honest. But like, yeah, I wasn't expecting Babyface. I was expecting R. Kelly. Yeah, I was expecting Usher.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting
Journey.
Definitely fucking wasn't expecting that.
Hey, don't roll your eyes, bro.
But
You got to think outside the box a little bit.
I wasn't expecting Barry. Okay, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
These are all things that are appreciated, and I'm glad to see it.
Yeah.
But I also am glad that you could listen to a few of mine.
I think I added like 3 or 4 of the songs.
And yeah, exactly, and just be able to add it because you actually like introduced you to some new music, which I fucking love.
And I'm glad I could surprise you. Like, I know you were surprised with Sooner Than Later. And
I was. I haven't heard that song in a while.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
And then As You Are from The Weeknd.
Yeah.
And Jungle too by Drake.
Yeah.
That's definitely a classic. That's another album I should get on vinyl.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do next?
I don't know. I think we got some time to decide, but I guess for now, let's wrap this up.
All right.
I think we had a pretty good draft.
I agree.
There was no duplicates, which I mean,
I didn't think we would.
Yeah,
Because like I said, we weren't picking from a pool.
Yeah.
So I didn't think we would, but
we do have a lot of the same taste in music, so there was a chance.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
Just wanted to.
I mean,
put
I
that
will
out
say
there.
I think you picked one that I had in my pool of songs that I was picking from when I picked my top 10. You know, I had like 20 or 30 songs, and then I narrowed down top 10. I think you picked one that was in that one, but nothing that I already had in my top 10.
Which one was that?
Which ones did you do again?
You got Naked, Marquise Houston.
You Got It Bad by Usher. I had that one in my
Classic.
but I didn't put it in my top 10.
All-time favorite
Yeah.
Usher song.
And I like I said, I love the guitar riff toward the end, and it's the guitar is one of the probably most amazing instruments in all of music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be in any genre can use it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that was a great take with our favorite top 10 R&B. Fuck. That was a great take with our top R&B songs, top 10. So I like that. I like the structure of it.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
agree.
should do more things like this. I think it was a little bit kind of a
We definitely had more fun, I feel like.
good switch up. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
kind of a good bit of vibes. So let's end on here. If you could like us on anything that you're listening us to, subscribe to us, and make sure you hit that follow button on any social medias. But other than that, I'm Zach,
This is Gavin.
and we are What's Good Podcast. We'll
Later.
see you next time.